What's good, you guys? It's your girl, Chef Shetty, and we are doing deep fried spare ribs. These are going to be the St. Louis spare ribs. Now, you can use baby back or whichever you like. What you see me doing here right now is I'm tearing back the membrane on the back of the ribs. It's important that you do that so that you can actually get to the meat so that when it's cooking, it's not tough. Also do this when you are barbecuing on the grill or if you're smoking your meat. Make sure you clean them up. You tear that membrane off, and then you can get a paring knife or a pair of scissors and cut off the remainder fat on the front. It's important to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm seasoning this up with my Sea Bangs barbecue rub. It's my special seasoning that I created. The link would be below to purchase. It is a awesome seasoning. You can use it on pretty much anything, but it is great on barbecue, all different types of barbecue meat, pork, poultry, fish, whatever you like, and just season it up. Now, traditionally, if you're going to be using this for the grill, you can season it up and then go ahead and marinate it overnight or in the refrigerator for a few hours. But because I'm deep frying it, I'm just seasoning it up, rubbing it in, and I'm not going to marinate this or anything because the meat is already going to be broken down as far as once it hits that deep fryer. Okay, so it's not going to be like when you're smoking meat. So what I'm doing is I'm just seasoning it up traditionally. Now I'm also slicing these individually because again, we are going to be deep frying the spare ribs. Okay, so then my flour mixture that I'm using, if you saw how I bread my chicken in one of my previous videos, you would know what the flour mixture is. I'm using that today. That's my signature flour. And so just go ahead and get it nice and incorporated. Get it nice and floured up. Make sure all corners and crevices are completely covered because you want a crispy fried rib. Now, I have one of my favorite old pots that fries everything up great for me, and I'm using vegetable oil. So I'm dropping this in. Basically, I'm doing maybe 4 to 5 at a time. You don't want to overcrowd your pan, only because of the fact that you don't want your oil to start getting cooler. And you don't want your meat to be doing too much touching because it's frying. It's not steaming. So if they're touching, they start steaming and it doesn't crispy up enough. So after about 15 to 20 minutes, just like you're doing if you're frying a pork chop, you pull it out. You see how nice and crispy and bubbly it is. And you just get ready to prepare for your sauce. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be putting my signature sauce on it, which is my Sea Bangs barbecue sauce. Again, you can purchase that. That link would be down below. Now, to stretch the sauce out, if you have a lot of ribs or a lot of meat that you're saucing, you want to go ahead and warm it up because a lot of times if you warm up the sauce, it'll thin it out. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's nice and bubbly if you can hear that. And then you have the option. Now, once you warm it up, it usually takes like 30 seconds to a minute. Once you get it nice and bubbly, you can either pour it on. You can rub it on, you can, glaze it, however you like to do it. Some of these I think I'm going to leave dry though, because my baby likes, she doesn't like sauce touching her hands. But again, you can rub it on, or you can dip it. So what I'm doing here is you see me pretty much dipping it, getting it nice and incorporated in. They look so good. And when I tell you that the sauce does not take away from the crunch. I mean, you can have these and serve these at a party and have them sitting out for about an hour and still have a crunch on them. All right. And this is the finished product, you guys. It is time to eat. I want you to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. And I love you guys for free.